You know, I just noticed that we have the same number of gems in the Nork Nexus here as we do as dragons of the entire game. Hey there everybody, it's ShadwSonic, here to bring you part 9 of my Spyro the Dragon walkthrough. In the last part, we did as much of this place as we can right now, and found out that in order to get to Gnasty Nork, we must complete his trials, starting with Nork Cove. So let us begin. Now, other than actually needing to go through the end of level things, these levels are really not too different from other ones. Well, that and they're generally going to be trickier. Now you can see I can push those things that way by charging. So yeah, keep that in mind. It's something you're going to need to rely on time and again. Now this thing. So, where is the... I just noticed those barrels off in the distance look kind of weird when they're being picked up. Anyway, that chest. How are we supposed to get that? That's how. Dynamite is very, very explosive. I mean, that's obvious, but... yeah. A simple brush of flame or charge will knock it off. Haha. Now, let's see here. Now that guy, how are we supposed to kill him? He's got a metal thing. He's also got a TNT barrel. Okay, that's just that way again. Now here we have a little bit of Donkey Kong reminiscing. You know, the old arcade type, not the Donkey Kong Country that I played as my first LP. And let's free, or should I say re-free, I suppose, Latif. I remember your name.
Keep up the good work, Spyro. I expect Gnasty's really starting to worry about you.
I'd be shaking in my Nork boots if I were him.
That's a little too confident, Spyro. But, anyway. Now that chest. How are we supposed to get it? Well, no. Well, obviously we have to glide over here. And bam! Excellent. Now to continue into the ship. Haha. So yeah, this LP is almost over. After this part, there's just going to be one more. So, I really need recommendations. Otherwise, I'm going to have to choose something that nobody's recommended. I mean, there are still some recommendations that haven't been done yet, but either they are too long of a game for me to do right now, I feel, or I have technical limitations, or I simply have them too fresh in my playing experience for it to feel like a proper LP for me. Because, you know, I don't do practice files of my LPs, otherwise they wouldn't have really any failure. Well, they'd still have some, but so little failure that it would be started to be seen as a flaw rather than, you know, failure is funny and whatnot. So yeah, no practice files for me. Which also means that I can't LP a game right after I've done it. And I know I mentioned that I'm working on getting Return to Dreamland ready to be LP'd, but that's still taking a while. You know, I'm not going to be finished with that by the time that I'm supposed to start the next LP. Especially when you have to factor in not being too over-practiced. Hey, Thomas.
Wow! I never thought I'd be rescued, especially by such a little dragon. What I mean is, I always believed in you, Spyro.
You gotta believe.
Yep. But why didn't he expect us to rescue him? We rescued him the last time. Anyway, we're just gonna continue our assault here. Getting some more treasure and goodies and valuables. Ah, this. Sweet. Now, we've got a few different paths here. So, let's see which ones we want to take. Well, let's take this one, because I'm very sure that it just leads to a dead end with treasure. There we go. That's a lot of booty. So now we have this blue path, which I think is also a dead end. Yes, it is. I could have sworn there was a key or something in one of these paths, though. Hang on, just double checking real quick, because I don't want to go back to the end and find out I missed a key. That would be bad. I know there is a key in this place, somewhere. Just need to remember where it is. Ooh! Well, good thing I came back up here anyway, because I just saw a gem up here. That would have been really bad to miss. Alright, enough of that though. Maybe the key's just later on. Using the barrels to take out the enemies. And getting a lot of plunder by thunder. A lot of good loot to boot. Hey, quit rhyming! Why, I like rhymes. They're almost as good as puns, if not more so. Anyway, I guess there wasn't a key that I was supposed to get, so... going back to the return home trip. Now, let's get this rat and this treasure chest with a bunch of treasure. So, we now have 125 in this place, and we definitely cleared all of North Cove. Now it's time for Twilight Harbor. Now, this level, unlike the other one, is no cakewalk. Even its small enemies are dangerous. Actually, the least dangerous guy is that one I just killed right now. And he managed to hit me. And that's because these Norks have learned the power of guns. Not electric shooting guns, but real world type of machine guns. They really hurt. Okay, yep, I thought there was a secret path around here. Nice. Killing you. Ow. You see why these guys can be tough now? What? I shouldn't have been hit. Whatever. I've got like more than 20 lives, so there's no problem with me losing one or two. It's not like this is a no-death run or anything. Alright, there's nothing on that ledge. I want to hop over those bullets and kill the commando. Hey! No phasing through my stuff or turning invisible. And now... Hey, Cosmos!
Thank you for releasing me.
I don't remember you having such a deep voice like that. Ow. Let's kill you on the other side. And... kill you. Good, good. Now, just need to scour these crevices for loot and valuables and whatnot. And avoid getting hit. Okay. Now, I think I'm gonna free this dragon. Who is Cletus? I remember Cletus.
Be on the lookout for Nork commandos, Spyro.
They better be on the lookout for me.
Yes, they should. So now we have 79 dragons. And since there's one in Nork Nexus that we haven't been able to get yet, that means we've got all of them in this place. I did mention that there were 80 dragons in total, right? Anyway. That's how you open that chest. So now I just need to head back and do something else with that supercharge. See, if I flame it, it races the drawbridge, which makes for a nice ramp. A ramp that I can take advantage of with this supercharge to kill enemies and get a lot more treasure. But there's more here. See, is it around here? No, it's around the other side. That makes sense. Ah, extra life. That is not very worthwhile. What is worthwhile is coming over here to get these 3 10 gems. Then coming back down here, flaming the crank again to lower the drawbridge. Now let's see if I can't use this supercharge to kind of make my life a little easier in the next room. Yes, I can. Although I still got hit. How do I keep missing you? Whatever. Still got him. And I'm gonna get these too. Okay. You are not going to give me problems. I can jump over you and kill you like that. And also kill those. Well, not kill, they're treasure chests. They've never lived. How can I kill something that hasn't lived. Ow, come on. Ow. How did I get hit like that? Now you're going to die. As are you. And you. There we go. Now we just have a bunch more treasure. And this should be it. Yep, 400 of 400 and 2 of 2 dragons. All that's left is what is in the Nork Nexus. And while we're fighting Gnasty Nork himself. Excellent. Now we have all 200 gems for this place, leaving only that mystery dragon that we haven't been able to find. We now need only 500 treasure before we have reached the maximum of 12,000. And all those bunches are in here. So, to start off, we're chasing this thief. Why? Well, because he has a key. And we need that key to progress. There we go. I think I missed some treasure along. Yep, I did. Now to continue following this path until we get all the treasure over here. And now we see that this door has a keyhole. We want to put that key in, and we see a thief with another key. This one is more important. It actually leads to Gnasty himself. So obviously we want it. This does beg the question of why we couldn't put the key that we just got into Gnasty's pedestal, but it doesn't work. Haha, flame for the win. Now to gather the remaining treasure on his chase. Did I see something sparkling there? Yes, I did. Most LPers probably would have missed that. Anyway, we now lower this platform and have to chase Gnasty. Now, I'm actually not concerning myself too much with chasing him right now because there's loot to loot. Things to pillage. Alright, so that's it there. Then let's continue. And now he's run off again. So, we have to chase him again. Except this time, I'm actually concerned with catching up to him. So I'm using every trick in my book to stay right on his heels. And eventually he'll turn around, which will give me enough time to whack him. There we go. Okay, I think that's all the treasure for now. Anyway, now we want to land on this. These platforms are very slowly retracting. Enough that you could probably see it if I wasn't moving along, but I can't afford to stop moving along because then I wouldn't have enough time. It's still not that tough to get past, though. Just need to flame him again.
You're toast, Nork.
And that's it. All the gems for his place, which means all the gems.
Sorry I took so long. I kind of forgot about you.
What about Gnasty Gnork?
Nasty Nork is toast.
So now there's order again in the Dragon Kingdom?
Well, mostly. I still got some treasure to pick up.
What will you do next?
I'd say the sky's the limit.
Alright, so that is the end of the normal playthrough of Spyro the Dragon. And probably, once these credits finish, the end of this part. But that doesn't mean the LP is over. I'm still going to have one more part after this because, as you recall me saying multiple times, there's still a dragon missing. We need to find him. But I think I'll just let the credits sit for a while, and then maybe come back to you at the end. So, what you think about the game, Waluigi? Hey, you actually used my name! Right. I did? Huh. So, what did you think about it? It was okay. But it didn't have enough me in it. Anthony, this isn't your series. Or even a Mario world. Of course it doesn't have you in it. Okay, now I know you're just calling me Anthony to get on my nerves. Gee, I thought you realized that from the beginning. But, I mean... You know I should quit, right? And you remember that I have that bit of fine print that you didn't read. The one about you having to pay me 1 trillion bean coins if you do. You win this round. Yes, I do. So, yeah. As for my actual opinion about this game, it's pretty good. A little simple, but hey, it's the first game in the series. Oh, no sheep were harmed during the creation of this game. A few Norks, but no sheep. I always loved that line. Oh, now we're returning home. And by home, we mean... where did that dragon come from? This dragon only appears once you've beaten Gnasty Gnork. Probably to ensure that you don't hear about what's behind that mouth until the very end. So, since I've still got a little bit of time here, I'm just gonna see what that dragon says, and then end off the part. Hey, Magnus.
Gnasty's ancient history now. So, what's in there?
I believe this is Gnasty's treasure hoard. But the gate will not open until you have found everything in the Dragon Kingdom. Come back when you have reached 100%.
A treasure hoard, huh? We will have to come back once we... wait. Everything in Gnasty's world, everything in the Dreamweavers, everything in the Beastmakers, everything in the Magic Crafters, everything in the Peacekeepers, and everything in the Artisans. By freeing that dragon, we just reached 100%, which means next time we will be able to enter Gnasty's loot. Now the only thing I need to do in this part is the regular shtick we do, so you're up, Anthony, It's Waluigi! Anyway, if you liked the video, then be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, and favorite using the buttons below so that I can become super popular! And him too. Thank you. Also, be sure to tell me what you want to see for the next LP. And could you please make it quick, because I need to decide what it is before I record the next part. If you do, I will be sure to give it special consideration. So, until next time, this is ShadwSonic signing out.